Hello there guys, welcome to AOR Z96. We are at Baku, we are about to start our qualifying lap here. I do apologise for the long wait between the highlights videos here. I've been a very busy guy over the last couple of days, been working a lot, doing a lot of things, but we're going to get into our qualifying lap now. It's gone through turn 2, taking turn 1 and turn 2 rather well, so we're going to see what lap time we can do here, maybe try and squeeze into the 40s, it's been a good lap so far. So we're going to turn 3, we've thrown it in there, we've got a little bit of understeer but we'll get away with it. We'll throw it into turn 4 now, slight corner cut, we're not gaining too much there. So now we're going to go into a rather nice section of the track here, turn 5 and turn 6, get a bit of understeer mid corner. But I do like that bit of section, it's nice when you get it right. As you see, Mighty Midges is broadcasting, not that I need to know, but Xbox lines to tell you these things. But here we go into the castle section, probably one of the hardest corners on the calendar. We get it pretty much perfect. The top of the castle could have been a bit better, but entry into castle was a bit beautiful there. So we are going to set hopefully a rather good lap around here. We're on a decent lap at the moment. We're going to go down down into this corner here, throw it in there, no corner cutting, just about keeping it on the track and keeping it out of the wall as well. Throw it into the second to last corner, I suppose it's the third to last corner, but now we're going down the pit straight into the final corner, if you can even call that a corner, because it's pretty much flat out. But Das has just set a 41.4, so can we beat that? We're getting on the DRS now, 220 miles an hour, 222, 224, 225, we're going to set a 140.9, which is a pretty decent time. But we are hoping to go quicker than that, but unfortunately, as you're going to see in a few seconds, I start another lap here and I look at the delta and I think, oh, I'm only 400s, 300s down, I'm going to try braking a bit later into turn 3, and yeah, you're about to see that it doesn't go very well, so let's have a look at this now. Oh dear, there's schoolboy area there by myself, unfortunately, so yeah, we're just going to take it in grenade. Unfortunately that meant I had to start in 5th place on the soft compound tyres, so we've got lights out here and away we go. We've got Gord that's had a lag start, so we've had to duck out of the way here and we've lost a lot of places here, so we're just going to try and stay out of trouble around the outside. We've got a Renault spinning all over the place on the outside of the track. We've been overtaken, we're down to 9th place unfortunately, but there's not really anything you can do. I think Gord had a bit of a lag start, so nothing you can do, nothing I can do other than just avoid him, which luckily I did. So let's see if we can take Adam here. I'm just coming up behind him now. Well, we don't have DRS unfortunately, but we've got Slipstream. Can we chuck one up the inside? We're going to think about it, we're going to go for it, but Adam just sort of shuts the door a little bit there, but that was pretty fair. Can't really say anything about that. Adam makes a bit of a mistake there, so we can get back onto it now. But yeah, it's a bit of an ambitious place, and since that crash in qualifying as well, I am a bit more cautious into that corner. I didn't turn in as early as I could. Adam gets a load of oversteer there, and we managed to take the position from him. So we'll take that, and now we are coming up behind Nilis Lukin into the castle section. So let's see if we can get onto the back of him and maybe make a move. Got a bit close to the wall there, good lord. Do not like that castle section sometimes. It's a nice thought, but you maybe want a bit more room on the outside there. It's so easy to just lock up, as you may see towards the end of this video. But we're right now up behind Nilis Lukins. We're going to throw it up the inside. We're not going to make the mistake this time. We do leave a bit of room on the inside because we don't like that inside wall. We've taken the position from Nilis, and now we've got Dast just in front of us, although Nilis looks like he's not done with us yet. That nice little nostril frost into your nose in our mirrors there, but yep, we've taken that position. So let's see if we can catch up to Das now. We're on lap 2, and now we skip towards lap 5, and we are right up behind Das now. Is Das going to go defensive? I don't think he will. I think he's going to pull to the right here. He's going to let us pass. He knows that resistance is futile against the charging Mercedes. After that bad start, I've had to sort of get my head down and charge through the field. We've got a Renault coming out the pits there. I believe that's Speed Demon. He must have had must have been him that was spinning out at the start, actually, the Renault. So unfortunately he's had a bad start. But we're going to see if we can try and maybe claw back a podium from this race. If we skip on to lap 7 now, we've got Callum just ahead of us. Smithy City has changed his name to Callum, and we are going to blast past the Red Bull. 226 miles an hour. It's bloody hell. very quick, and we've got a three-way battle for the lead just up ahead of us, so this could get tasty. So we've got Midget in third, Carmundo in second, and then it's either, I'm not sure if it's Riley or Surprise Me in first. It might be Surprise Me, although I'm not 100% about that. But now we're going to skip on to lap 10. Two of the top three have pitted, just leaving Midget out in front on the Super Softs. They are dying at the moment. The Softs are feeling pretty good, so we're going to come into the slipstream with the Mighty Midget. He looks like he's gone defensive, but he's not going to be able to keep the position from us there. We're going to blast past him onto lap 11 and take the position into turn 1. So we are now leading the race. Obviously people have made their pit stops, and it looks like Midget has pitted as well. So yep, let's see if we can keep this going. We've got Commando setting the fastest lap there. As we cut on to lap 13, and we're going to make our pit stop now. A nice little entrance into the pit lane, maybe breaking a little bit too early, but come on then Mercedes boys, what have you got this week? Have they got a good stop in us? 2.4, I'll take it boys, it's better than 2.9, but let's see, where is everybody else coming down the pit straight? We've got Midget into turn 1 now, and there they are, they have overtaken us. So they've been using their tyres to good effect, Midget and Riley actually, and we've got Dast on the outside of us now, looking to take the position. We've had to keep the line defensive to stop him from overtaking, but now he's going to get into the slipstream. He could have a go at us here into turn 3. Is he going to have a go? He's closing. Oh, he seems to have just backed off there, so we've got away with that. So we're going to go into turn 3 unchallenged, and now we can start to charge after Midget and Riley. As we cut on to the end of lap 15 here, we've just had a virtual safety car, and it's just ending now. We're going to open DRS, and we're going to come up behind Midget, and we're going to take him up the inside, similar to the move I did in him a couple of laps ago. But unfortunately the mistakes by myself are not over at this point. We're going to cut to halfway through this lap in a few seconds, and into the castle section I may have made a slight mistake. Yeah, so I just locked up, and yeah, there's nothing really I could do about it. I just made a mistake. We're all humans, so yeah. And I get really lucky at this point actually, because I've got barely any front wing, and I try and take this corner as if I've got a front wing, and I smash into the wall, and luckily it doesn't take my wheel off, so I managed to stay in the race. But now I have no front wing, and I also get a bit screwed over by my pit crew in a few seconds. Not that it's their fault, because there is an option on the little pit menu you've just seen there to repair front wing damage, but I set it to no earlier on in the race because I had slight front wing damage. I didn't want it changing, wasting a couple of seconds or whatever in the pit stops for changing front wing damage that needs to be changed. So as you can see there, it says no, and I didn't notice this going into the pit lane. So I'm going into the pit lane thinking, right, I'll chuck on a set of super softs, we'll blast it to the end, and I go into the pit box and they just changed my tyres. So yeah, you'd think that the Codemasters have some kind of safeguard in there, so when you completely lose your front wing that it automatically changes to yes, but I suppose it's sort of my fault as well. So we've cut onto the next lap, we've had to come back in, chuck another set of super softs on, and there we go, Mercedes boys have got us a front wing. They found us one out of the cargo bay, if you like, and now we are going to just blast it as hard as we can to the end. But unfortunately nothing else actually happens in this race. I set the fastest lap, which is sort of like a consolation prize, but no, there is no more action unfortunately from my end in this race. So we're going to cut on to lap 26 now, and we are going to finish in 7th place behind Surprise Me and ahead of Riley. So we did set the fastest lap of a 1:42.9, which is rather good. So there we go, we've got Carmundo winning, congratulations to him, first win of the season. We've got Gordon second, Dast in third, Midget fourth, Calder fifth, Surprise Me sixth, and Riley in 7th, and then Adam down in 8th. Nope, that's wrong. Calder's in 5th, Surprise Me 6th, myself 7th, Riley in 8th, and Adam 9th. And then we've got Iceman, Taylor, and Callum down at the bottom there, but they are all DNF'd. So yep, we're just going to get the race director in now for our friend Genius. I don't know if he still needs it, 'cause it's been a couple of weeks since the race now, but I'll still put it in here for him just in case he needs it. But there wasn't many incidents anyway. But yeah, I've been AOR Bigsy, and I will see you next time.